Hey YouTube, Rich McCall Serpents. How's it going? So today, let's talk about Bongo. Alright, so Bongo. Bongo is a incomplete dominant. It has a super form. It is a really cool gene, a lot of pattern potential. And one of the reasons why I decided we should talk about this today is I personally think that Bongo is possibly the most underrated gene. Everybody talks about underrated genes, right? Bongo. And I say that because very few people really have Bongo in their collection. And when you look at how much Bongo is selling for, I think it's a gene you should pick up. And the reason you should pick up this gene is because it has incredible pattern potential in it. So this is the base Bongo that I've got here. She moves around. So one of the first things that'll jump out at you is those crazy alien heads. Just really crazy in that pattern right through here in the alien heads. All right. As you get closer to the tail, you're gonna poop on me, I think, in a second. As you get closer to the tail, you see how it washes out and gets really just superbly crazy back down there. Yeah, look at that. Just awesome. Whoops. She doesn't want me to do that to her. I don't blame her, I guess. Another cool thing about Bongo, look at the dorsal stripe as she moves around. Nearly continuous dorsal stripe. That's very Bongo. And then it fades as it goes down to the belly. At least the ones that I have made. So like I said, base morph, super potential in patterns. Any other morph that does patterny stuff, this is going to be really good for it. So in recessives, I think this is going to do really fantastic. As it's shown, actually, the Bongo Clown is fantastic. I think it will do equally well, probably Bongo Cryptic, and Bongo Puzzle should be fantastic as well. I'm not sure if anyone's done that or not yet. And it should be pretty cool in the various versions of albino. So, you know, lavender or toffee or whatever, even normal albino, it's going to all those patterns going to come through, and that's of course one of the keys in albino is to have a cool pattern, you know, to make it look better. So base Bongo right there and stuff. And hey, while we're talking, do me a favor, give me a like and maybe a subscribe and maybe ring that bell thing, because you know it's YouTube. I'm supposed to ask you to do that kind of stuff. Help support the channel. That's the other phrase, right? Help support the channel. So base Bongo. I don't have a ton of Bongos in diversity yet. I've got about a dozen of them at this point, but they're mostly either base Bongos or they're cinnamon Bongos. Let me put this. And then I have a potential Bongo Pied. And I'll show you the Bongo Pied. I actually have to split the video and go somewhere else. The Bongo Pied's in my permanent collection, so I can't show them to you at the moment because that's a one-way door into that one. So these snakes are not in the permanent collection yet. So this is Bongo Cinnamon. So this is just two genes. And look how crazy this is. You know. Now here's the thing. There's some potential this is actually black pastel. My original animal that I bought as a cinnamon Bongo. And when I've had single gene cinnamons come out of that animal, they look like black pastel to me. In fact, I'll get you one in a moment. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But, so this is possibly this is black pastel. So this is a sibling of those Bongo and the Bongo cinnamon I just showed you. And see what I mean when this is, you know, just single gene cinnamon, but I think it's single gene black pastel. Just look at that, right? Looks much more black pastel-y to me than cinnamon, but yeah, there you go. Pretty cool, huh? But we'll go with it being a cinnamon because originally the father that I bought was sold to me as a cinnamon Bongo. But the Bongo is what I was buying, so I don't really know the cinnamon versus black pastel part. I don't care about so much. And they're pretty close. So, but isn't that crazy? Look at that. Just two genes. And look what happened to the alien heads all on those sides, right down here. Just fantastic. Still got the dorsal stripe. Still doing that going on there. You know, the belly still washes out as it comes down. Get his head up here real fast. See if he'll pull that out for us. It's very, the cinnamon really comes out in the head. It's a very cinnamony head. And then look at the cool, if I get into bend here a little bit, the neck striping is really, really cool. Long and thin. That's pretty distinctive. Most of them have been doing that for me as well. So, like I said, Bongo cinnamon, just a 2-gene animal. And when I bought the first Bongo cinnamon that I bought, it was because I saw what it did with pastel. It blew pastel up. And I figured anything can blow pastel up, and anything that can blow cinnamon up is going to have lots of impact everywhere else. So that's why I got into it. And since then, I've seen someone else has made the Bongo Clown. The Bongo Clown is fantastic. And I've now started to see Bongo showing up in some projects in Lavender Albino and Candy, and it looks fantastic in both of those. You know, and that's the key with the albino family. You know, Lav albino, albino, Candy, even banana, and so on, is the patterns, right? You want that pattern to come through. So this stuff will come through in Ultramelon, Monarch. It should come through in banana. You know, and adds look at that, all this oomph, all that pattern oomph you got going on there. That's super cool. That's why I got a Bongo in the first place, was all of that. And I really, really like this gene. And like I said, I think it's very underrated. And so this is the Bongo Pied, possibly. So this is the guy that is potentially a Bongo Pied. And like I said, I have a whole other video where I go in to why I think this is possibly a Bongo Pied. So I won't go into it right now. So the snake I named Goblin, because that little goblin head right there. But there you go. And like I said, I can't prove this at the moment either way if this is or isn't a Bongo Pied. So go watch that video and you can see my lines of thought and decide for yourself or if there's potential or not. Goblin. And just because I was out here, this is my original Bongo cinnamon that I picked up. So again, this is a full-size adult version of that, and that's a pied he's been with. Bongo locks. This is me trying to prove out whether he's het pied or not. At the very least, I'm going to make Bongo pieds because she's on the ultrasound. She's looking pretty good. So there he is. My original guy moving around. Look at the crazy alien heads. Look at the dorsal stripe. So look at the head, the very cinnamon head. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, awesome, huh? All right. That's my take on Bongo. Like I said, honestly, at the price they're selling for, get yourself some Bongo. Put it in your collection. And then just make stuff. Make cool stuff. Yeah, cool stuff. All right. See you, YouTube. You have a great one.